Okay, now we are live and recording. Come here, Connie. Guys, we have a treat for you today. Finally, today I am not solo, so I'm going to go ahead and hop straight into the intro.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and Auto Camp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Welcome back to the Distract Me Please podcast. I'm your host, Brianna Silva, and today I am here with...
Amari.
Hey.
Cooking with Amari. Cooking with Amari.
Oh my God, I love those videos. Oh my God, I love all of them. And I love when people make fun of them and they like do their own spin-off version.
Like they really made that girl low-key famous off of trolling her.
No, literally. And it's so funny. Or when the guys start doing it and their girlfriends are like, "What the fuck are you watching that?"
No, why I seen this video of this man. He was literally talking about his daughter was watching some man who was not cooking with moolah. It was like something else.
Mm-hmm.
This man, mind you, his daughter was like 8.
Oh.
This man was oiled up, shirtless, cooking.
Oh.
And when he saw his daughter was like, "Whoa!" He's like, "Whoa, who is this?" She like, "Oh yeah, he's just cooking." We like, the dad was like, "Yeah, we're just not gonna, we're not gonna watch him anymore."
That man is not just cooking. That
yeah,
man,
he's seducing.
yeah,
Oiled up, shirtless.
Me on TikTok later, like oiled up cooking man.
Fine, don't get me wrong. But she a 10-year-old.
Yeah, no, way too young to be watching that. Me though, I am. Hello, would you like to say something?
Yeah, he was buff and oily. Yeah, she wants some of that buff and oily.
Okay, she said, "Hold on, me too." Oh my gosh,
Hold on, who we talking about?
Literally, should be my little nosy sassy thing. Lie down, Connie, lie down. Guys, we are here. We're here to talk about Love Island and so many things. You already know how this podcast runs. I talk, and then I just keep talking.
Now she got another yapper.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with Love Island Saga? Do you want to tell us a little bit about your life, yourself?
Okay. I think we should start with how we met.
Ooh.
The tea.
Oh, the tea. Lord, every time I think about that place, I literally I just get pissed.
Yes, because it's like, no way.
Like, what the hell was that? And right now, okay, so side note, so and I'm about to bleep this part out because I'm in the process of getting the background check for this job and I just don't want them to find me already talking about the job online. But I just got
nothing beats a jet to holiday. Jet to holiday. Nothing beats a jet to holiday. Jet. Brrr. Nothing beats a jet. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode. If you've made it this far, we're only 3 minutes in, but please go ahead, follow me and Amari on the socials. Okay, our socials are in the show notes. This is part 2. Okay, if you haven't listened to part 1, go back to last week's episode and listen to part 1. There's so many things to listen to. We do not have to sit here and listen to things that would have 1000% gotten me in trouble with a few companies that I got job offers from, because why did I get job offers from multiple companies in one day? But that's besides the point. I'm not going to ruin my blessings like that, because that's crazy work. Work so hard for this, can't ruin it. So let's jump back into the episode at a spot where I can talk about things and share with you because they're funny.
This is exactly why I'm cutting it. But basically, they said they have to do a background check. So criminal background and employment background. So what's on my resume?
You got her on there?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Did
you lie about the time you spent there?
No,
or?
I went ahead and put that I was only there for technically 2 months, because started in March, ended in 7 weeks to be exact. if we're including training. So I have her on there. And so once they dive into the employment history, I'm really curious about what she's going to say.
I feel like she wouldn't respond.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she's not going to respond, or she's probably going to lie about it and say like, oh no, she never worked here. Because I already have my emails as proof, already proving like, no, I did work there if it causes an issue. But I only had her on there to show like I have some like administrative experience. Because that's the only thing I was missing. Girl, you should have
lied and said the allotted time, like the amount of time. Said you worked for her for a year.
I shut up. Oh my God. But luckily, I don't know. Because there was another place that I was lying about. I only worked there for 3 months because it was just a summer job. I was a social media manager, and I had on my resume that I was working there for 3 years. But then I took that off and I put my volunteering at my church instead. So those are the right times, because I did that for like 5 years, like from COVID until the program ended, like literally beginning of this year. And so I have that instead. So I was like, oh, thank God. Because if they're doing background checks now, they would have called that man and be like, so she worked with you for 3 years. What's she doing? He would have like, 3 years.
Like, girl, I barely remember who that is.
Okay. Who? Bro, they would have called me and said, girl, give me back that offer.
Yeah, girl, I be lying on my resume.
Oh, me too. Ooh,
I'm quick to lie.
Actually, that's kind of how I got this job, because they started asking me about like, how did you interact with the customer when this happened and this happened? I never had to do that because none of my roles were client-facing roles. But you best believe I was like,
it's a specific story I use every single time. Like when they be like, describe a time that you experienced, that you gave great customer service. Y'all, it's this one story. I give it every interview. So I'm finna give it to y'all. Y'all can take it if you want to, too.
Come on, pull out the pen and paper. Take down notes. This is professional industry knowledge.
Yeah, professionalism 101.
Okay.
So whenever they ask you, give an example of good customer service. So I worked at Walmart, and I was the pickup. And at the pickup, one of the ladies, she had like a whole bunch of kids. I was filling up her van, and one of her items was not in stock. But I remember that I saw it in the store, because it's like if you don't use the specific brand that they picked, then it's gonna say that you can't get it. But yeah, so she gave me her card and asked me to go buy it, and I did. That was like 1,000% against the rules. We weren't supposed to do that, but it was slow. So I was like, she got all these kids. She was tired.
I was like, because I know that you're a trustworthy person, but she didn't know that. Like you dead could have just
never came back.
Okay, like, man, okay, like great character judgment, but also, girl,
girl,
what were you?
That's why I knew she had to have been like really tight.
Yeah, like. And you were like, and I did that experience for her.
Yeah, I did. I give it every time. Every time they be like, wow, really? You really went above and beyond? Yes, I did. Thank you.
I wanted to make sure she had a great time. Wow, thanks for asking.
Like, I really don't care, but I didn't have nothing better to do.
That would have been me too. Oh, one thing I love. See, this is why I'm like, I feel like I'm great at customer service. We'll circle back around to how we met, but
we really just go in on a whole tangent.
This happens every time.
It's related though.
It is related. I feel like I'm really good at customer service because I love stupid tasks that take me away from work where like no one can tell me nothing. So like if a customer is like, oh yeah, can you like just please do this for me? Not in my job description. Hell yeah, I can do it. Yes. You mean my boss can't get on to me for like 10, 15 minutes while I complete this task for you?
Yes, like I disappeared for 20 minutes with you.
Come on, girl, let's go. You want a tour? You want some water? Girl, sit down. I am now your maid. Huh? So it's like in other people's eyes, they're like, wow, that's great customer service. In my eyes, I'm like, ooh, girl, you're letting me get away from that job.
Literally. That was the great thing about Walmart. Like Walmart was one place that your manager is not going to be looking for you.
Ooh.
Like at all.
Manager is
especially working the pickup, like doing the e-commerce in the back during the grocery pickup. Girl, if you're not in the store like shopping for somebody, if you just grab a cart and say you're shopping for somebody, that ain't nothing, you know?
That's just my actually, hold on, let me answer this because I literally missed my dentist appointment last week. I'm pretty sure they're calling to make sure I'm coming to this one.
Confirmed an appointment, girl.
Hello. Oops. Don't skip your dentist appointments, guys.
Yeah, I haven't been to the dentist in a while.
And you know that's okay, because
adulting is hard.
It is. Foley was at brunch with my friend, and my dentist calls me, and I look at the time and I went, oh, I have a dentist appointment right now. I'm on the other side of town. She was like, Brianna, can you come in like 20 minutes? I said, no, I can't. It took me an hour to get here.
Like, girl, I'm gonna have some fun.
Okay.
Sorry. Fuck them teeth.
Okay. I was like, nope, we got to reschedule.
Sorry about it.
My fault. But anyways, yes, you're saying Walmart customer service manager won't be looking for you.
Yeah, like you just be in the store, and if they, at the slight chance that they do need to look for you, they're gonna just call you on the intercom.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's why they're always calling people.
Yeah, like, cause who's finna walk around this big ass store?
You're right. I'm not. For all I know, you could be hiding in the ball pit in the back and not picking. I'm not.
So it's like, just call them on the intercom.
Yeah.
I love that job. I got fired and I quit. I did both.
Please, can you tell the story?
I need to elaborate.
What do you mean you got fired? And separate times or same occasion?
Separate times.
Oh my God.
So the first time I quit, I literally left on the like it was supposed to be. I came back from lunch. And I looked at the schedule that it was nobody else on the schedule.
Oh.
I'm like, mind you, that job required at least 3 employees at a time. At least. Really 5, but at least we need 3.
Okay.
And it would be 2 people. 1 person shopping and 1 person in the back, and a manager. And our managers never did their jobs.
That's all right.
So when I came back from lunch, I saw it was a ghost town back there, girl. Everybody had got off work and it was just me.
Oh.
I'm like, Then I saw the manager. She was just on a computer not doing nothing. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is not it. And I left. I went home. I never came.
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Because it was just like, immediately no. Because I'm looking at the amount of orders. And then I'm looking at the amount of stuff that ain't been put up yet. That it was just too much work back there that I wasn't about to do by myself. Then me getting fired. So at Walmart, after you at least stop working there, after 6 months, you can get rehired.
Oh.
Yeah. So I went back after the 6 months. It probably was a year later, but this was a different location. So now I'm a stalker. So as a stalker, I'm still in the back, and it was this manager. He would always be bothering me. Like, we could wear our AirPods, but we couldn't be on the phone.
Okay.
Granted, I would be on the phone, but every time he saw me, he's like, "Are you on the phone? Are you on the phone? Are you on the phone? Are you on the phone?"
No.
And then
talking to myself. You never seen a crazy bitch before?
But this one day, I was irritated. He asked me. I'm like, bro, why are you always asking me that shit? Like, leave me alone. And so, the workhouse professionalism film had been lifted at that point. And yeah. They said,
follow me. I'm gonna need to go ahead and clock out right now.
I was like, damn. I already knew what was
I was like, you know what? I get that, because that would be annoying as hell constantly. Especially I hate a job. Like, if you're able to get your job done, no matter what, do not bother me about other things.
Micromanaging me.
Exactly.
About taking shit off of a truck. Like, we're literally in a line taking the stuff off of the truck. Like, this is all we're doing.
Then why does it even matter?
It doesn't matter. He just wanted to drop his nuts. Like, and I really think he wouldn't have fired me if everybody wouldn't have been in the back room. Like, everybody was back there. And, that was probably embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, if he already has the ego to literally come and tap you on the shoulder and always be like, are you on the phone? Are you on the phone? So obviously he was like, oh, and now you are embarrassing me in front of my...
Then I was like the youngest one there. I'm like 18. And y'all just cussed out the manager?
Oh, yeah. He was like, come home. I got to make an example out of it. He probably went back there after you left and was like, you see that? That is not how professionalism is. We will not do that again.
Like, we have to make an example out of her.
Like, sir.
He had to have put me on a do not hire list or something, because Walmart ain't never even pulled one of my applications since then, girl.
He probably did. He probably left a long worded paragraph or something.
I love Walmart, y'all. Like, y'all, if you could, you know, we boycotting them and all, but if you can get a job there, girl, go do it.
Go have fun. I do have some.
And then,
yeah, I do
another
have
thing,
someone
you
who
get
works at
daily
Walmart.
pay. You can pull out of your check every day
Oh.
after you get off of work. Your money is there.
Oh, let me go tell my cousin. I know he'll want to do it because I have another cousin who works at
Yes.
Walmart, but I think she works at one of the warehouses, and so
They
she
get daily pay too?
Oh, Walmart. I am sorry. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yes, that was my first. Imagine, I was working at Walmart from 16 to 17, and I had the ability to pull my check out.
Boy, by the time I got that paycheck, it would have said $0.02. What? Ooh, yeah. I made some questionable money decisions as a teenager. Ooh.
And imagine, and then this was COVID. So I'm getting $15 an hour plus essential worker pay.
Oh, oh.
Just imagine, this was like $1,500 every 2 weeks for a 17-year-old.
Oh yeah, that check would have been gone. Oh, I would have.
Check was gone.
Everything my heart desired. Oh, if I
Nails
saw
were
it, I
done,
would
hair.
have.
I remember my mama used to be like, "Girl, why are you still getting your nails and your hair done and you're not going anywhere?"
Mind your
I have
business.
no money.
Okay. Like, ain't nothing else to spend it on right now. Like
I don't drink.
okay, like let me do what I want to do.
Let me buy a wig, girl. Damn.
Would have had a wig wall in my room.
I still pull hair from my hair back from them times.
Stop.
Like, I was rich. You should never give a 17-year-old $15 an hour plus essential worker pay.
No. I'm.
I had
Yeah.
too much money.
Y'all would have blown through.
I wish I would have had that money now.
Okay, girl. Which brings us back to the reason why we don't have money. So.
You see how that came all back together full
It
circle?
always comes. I'm sorry, did that scare you? It always comes back together. So, me and Amari, we met at.
Unfortunately.
Sadly, oh Jesus Christ, that job. You know what? The job was fun because literally y'all made it fun.
Yeah.
Like my coworker.
I liked working with them.
I really did. I showed up.
Toy,
Bro, what?
Natalia, like y'all
All
were
of
the
them.
best.
Literally.
But Toy was the first one who peeped. She got the fuck first.
And I wish I was on her energy. I really do.
She had that type, like she gave off that, like she was already side eyeing from like Toby too. They both were side eyeing from day one. But I was too, because when they said that we were training unpaid, that was strange to me. But I'm like, maybe this is how it works in the media industry. Like I never worked in the media industry before, so maybe this is how it works.
No.
The whole time she was just a scammer, y'all.
The whole time. Oh Jesus Christ. And like for me, I didn't know that it was fully illegal to have unpaid training. If the only way training could be unpaid is if you're not on the job site. If you're not there, so
like if it's Zoom, basically
Zoom, and it has to be at your own time, and you can't do any work that'll be used, like any work for the company at all.
That's crazy, because she did all of the above.
All of the above, bro. It's literally 3 requirements,
and you do all 3 of those requirements. Like what?
Like literally, it would have been perfectly legal if she would have just sent us a presentation and told us, "Oh, complete it on your own time. Have it completed before."
And
next
then what
Friday.
they would be talking about was a whole bunch of no shade. It would be nothing.
It was nothing.
It was nothing. Everything that they wanted us, like they would talk about, would be nothing. But then she would have us. I don't know. I feel like it would just be to fill up the time. So asking us to do work wouldn't seem crazy, you know? Like, I can't just sit here and ask you to make a whole bunch of flyers for me. So I'm gonna give you this BS presentation beforehand. So it makes it seem like, oh, we're doing the flyers for this reason. Like,
yeah, that was a bunch of like the fact that she was like, and then that was so her excuse being like, yeah, I don't want you going through this training, and I don't want you seeing like your stuff isn't being used. Actually, that would have made me feel better. Yeah, because then I would have actually been like, oh, you're actually training me because like you don't want to use my stuff because you don't know what I can do. But
because it's like you're using my stuff, but you you're saying is to see what I can do. But then you're also, one, no shade, all of the stuff that we made looked better than anything that was on her page.
Yes. And the way she would literally get upset and like literally look at it and be like, no, this needs to be added. You need to add this. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this.
Like when, girl, all of yours give Canvas template. Like it's like you didn't even do anything. You didn't tweak it. You didn't change anything. It's Canvas template. Like,
yes. And it's so easy to spot because of how many people use Canva nowadays.
Yeah.
And so like it was like, and it would look so bad.
And there's nothing wrong with using Canva, but you're not finna sit here critiquing my work that I have worked on for years. Like all of us have had where we were doing media. Like I get, okay, girl, you got this little studio or whatever. And then pause. When I knew that she was bullshit for real is when she had, you remember she had originally told us that she was from California and she moved to Houston?
Yeah.
But how I clocked her is when we started talking about high school. How did me and you go to the same high school if you're not even from Houston?
I never put that together. Oh, I can't wait to tell my mom the tea has thickened, the plot has thickened.
How did we go to the same high school? You was in Houston in the early 2000s, but you moved here from Cali?
You know, once my mom started seeing what was happening with that job, she literally started telling me, she was like, I think that girl is hiding something. And I think she ran to Houston from California to get away from whatever stuff that she got caught up there in California.
Yeah, she probably lived in California, but she's definitely got to be from Houston.
Yeah, she's from Houston.
To go to Nimitz High School, that is like, especially back in the day, that area of Houston that I live in is native area. Like either you from Houston, y'all from Homestead, and y'all move to the suburbs. Like that's not an area where outsiders move. When I was in Conroe one time, they literally like it was not a subdivision, but you know, like in the country where it's just like a whole bunch of random houses on one street. So like one of the little duck offs was a whole subdivision. So it's like somebody decided to use their plot of land instead for a house. We're just gonna put a whole neighborhood.
They said we are investing. Come on, pop up them houses.
It was like 12 random houses. So
I guess people really be doing that.
Yeah.
That's so weird because, you know, I understand from an investment point of view. I get it because then you can make it cheap, like easy to build. And like you don't have to put in too much time and energy because it's not a full neighborhood.
Yeah, it's just like a couple of tenants.
Yeah, it's just like
why not build an apartment complex?
Okay. Like you could even go and build out a duplex. Come on, 2 tenants right there.
But no, we're going to build
single family homes.
We're going to build 5 single family homes.
You open the Walmart app and boom! The Reebok and Hanes styles that keep your kiddos on their A game delivered in as fast as an hour. That's right, those comfy Hanes Performance Crew socks they love in the app. And the coolest shirts, shorts, hoodies, and leggings from Reebok? Yep, Walmart's got them. They'll feel so focused in their new gear they won't even notice you freaking out on the sidelines. Shop Reebok and Hanes in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new. Subject to availability, fees, and restrictions apply.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, that's mine.
How do we even get back to this? From her.
Living in Houston because Miss Scammer. Miss Joanne the Scammer.
Yes, but like, oh my gosh, like y'all just don't understand. It really bursted my bubble because I was so excited to work for a Black woman working in the field that I want to go in. Like that was so disappointing that she did that to me. Did that to us.
Literally, like what? And the fact that was like my first like big girl job.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe like it's literally a Black woman owned, and like not just Black owned, but Black woman owned. I was so excited.
All the employees are people of color.
Okay.
So like you're scamming young Black people, like that's so sick. Like ignoring the white woman that worked there. She didn't need the job.
I really want to know she still works there.
Then no shade. She came in and gave her your position.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who got that. I'm glad I'm not the only one because I was like, what?
What? now she's the assistant and you're a receptionist?
Like, what? Like, literally, I was administrative director, and then she gets hired, and I'm literally just a glorified receptionist. Like,
you just sit there and answer the phone. The phone that rarely rings, by the way, y'all.
Which was nice. And you want to know the funny thing is, the only time the phone rang was
when we call people.
Yes. And two, when she was calling. She stopped calling my phone and started calling the phone, like the office phone, because I guess she wanted to hear how I would answer. But the thing is, she called so often, I could tell which number was hers. And so I was just always be like, all right. I wanted to so bad, but I knew what the hell she was doing. So I'd always be like, oh, here we go again. Hi, thank you for calling. This is Brianna. How may I help? Knowing good and well it's going to be, oh my God, I love the way you answer that. Girl, shut up. What do you want? Like
what, girl? What?
Knowing good and well who this is, what do you want?
Nobody calls here. Oh, wait. You did get other calls before we left. The calls about her not paying her rent.
Bro, yeah, we sure did. Actually, we did get one more call, and I never shared. I'm so happy I can finally tell this story because I didn't want to make it worse for everyone there. And so I held this one to my chest. Girl, that first 2 weeks that we worked there and we were supposed to get paychecks, and then she started making up all the excuses of like, we're not getting paychecks. She had pulled me aside and she was like, I'm going to give you half your check because you've been coming in every day. And I was like, okay, period.
You should have known, girl, because what? What do you mean?
It progressively gets worse. Oh, this story's about to take a turn you ain't never seen.
There's more.
So half my check was for 3 days of work. Why 3 days, you might ask? Because that's when she started pulling the, I was supposed to be there Monday from my time, my 11 to 5 or 10 to 5. No, at that time she said 11 because I didn't have the key yet. And she was like, no, you just came in to sign contracts. That wasn't mandatory. You told me see you bright and early 11 in the morning. What do you mean that's not mandatory? Then she was like, oh yeah, and then y'all don't get paid for lunch. So that's how I found out we didn't get paid for lunch. And that's how I found out we weren't getting paid for training. And then she goes,
yeah, because I didn't know we weren't getting paid for lunch until you told me.
Bro, because that's how I found out. And so then she was like, oh yeah, and then I have to think of taxes. I have to consider taxes. And then she took $30 off of the check. So then I only ended up, for 2 weeks of work, I ended up getting half of 2 weeks of work. I only ended up getting like a $300 check.
Girl, that's more than me. The only check she gave me was $167. So
good point. But the thing is, I didn't get that money because I deposited in my bank account. And then at lunch, 2 days later, I get a phone call from my bank. No, I didn't get a phone call from my bank. I had checked my bank account before I had went to go buy lunch. Why did my account say negative $300?
The check bounced?
It bounced. And so, and she had the nerve to confront me about it the following. So I'm calling my bank and I'm like, why is it saying like the check
so
didn't
while
go
we
through?
were still there, the check bounced?
Yes, it bounced.
Girl.
And I'm calling my bank account and I'm like, can you tell me why it bounced? Like this was a paycheck, like what's happening? The guy literally was on the phone and was like, okay, yeah, so after some investigation, we found out that there was insignificant funds from the person who wrote the check. So there was no money in her accounts at all. And so then the following day, she had the nerve to be like, hey, Brianna, the third party had already pulled the money from the account and has already written y'all's checks. And I didn't know. So that check might have bounced. And if it did, just let me know if like you get charged a fee and I'll cash app you the fee. I'm not worried about her no more. Girl, my check already bounced. You think I'm going to like believe you to give me
to cash app me something?
Hell no. So luckily, trick for everyone out there who doesn't know this, if your check bounces, if you get charged overdraft fees, anything, call the bank, ask them to waive them. Just ask. Like I don't know if they'll do it every single time, but they'll do it a majority of the time. I think there is a certain number where they're like, all right,
yeah. You didn't do it too much.
This is your 10th phone call this week. Girl, you better pay all them fees.
You just ain't got the money, sis.
Okay.
Stop it.
And so I literally was just like, well, I didn't know this was happening. Can you like please waive this fee? Is this possible? And he was like, yeah, sure. Got it. Done. Okay, so I wasn't charged a fee. But then my mom did have to like give me money to put all that money back because I had already used that check to pay off my credit card from working there and racking up debt. And so my mom was like,
wow.
like,
so basically you never got paid anything.
No. The only check that I got was that one time that she paid everybody out. That's the only check that cleared. And the way it had to clear was, instead of getting my check right away like I typically do for mobile deposits, they had to call the job. And I had to be the one to answer that phone call to make it worse.
Of course you
And
were.
I was just like, hi. And they're like, hey, this is so-and-so from got a check written from this company. We just want to make sure it's a good check. And I was like, I'm actually the account holder. This is the place that I work. This check is from my job. I can give you my boss's number so you can ask her. And I really wanted him to. And he was like, nah, you answered. That's all I needed. I was like, okay. I wanted to be like, yo, you gonna take this number.
Take this bitch's number, please.
Take her number. I need someone to ask this lady what scam she pulling. Oh
honestly, I still have my notes written in my phone to sue this bitch.
Girl,
I want to sue her. I just don't have the time right now.
I'm like, if you ever want to do a class action lawsuit, call me.
Yes, she deserves one.
Bro, I have put everything, like, I had already made my claim with the Texas Wage Commissioner.
I never heard from them.
They sent me a letter saying, hey, we got your claim and we have reached out to your employer, so we're waiting on her. That was maybe 2 months ago. That's it. And so what I'm thinking is, because they said the way that they'll do it is they will not move forward until she gives her side. Basically.
So she says something.
Yes. And so what I'm thinking is
she's not saying it.
She's because I know they have to harass her, basically. That's why they were like, what's her address? Where does she work? What's her email? Because they wanted every single way to contact her so they could literally harass her until she was like, damn, here.
Like, fuck, this is what I did.
Mm-hmm. And so I know she's being harassed with our claims.
Yeah, but she barely posted on the page anymore. I have went to go look.
Oh, I haven't looked in a while.
Yeah, I went to go look. Because, before we left, I had deleted all of our shit. Thank you.
Which I love. Oh, my. And she never reached out and said nothing about it?
Because I had texted her one time. I think, did I text her and tell her that I was quitting? Or I had sent her something, like, at the end. But she never responded, so... Oh, I had texted her and asked her, good afternoon, when will the final paycheck be ready for pickup along with the previous pay stubs? That was Tuesday, April 29th at 2:27 p.m. and asked me, did she respond? No.
Nope. Yep, the last post was June 18th. She literally cannot keep up with her own lies and BS.
And then when I was asking her questions, you want to know what she told me? If you have questions, please ask Brianna. She will be able to inform you on what's going on. Thank you. When Brianna also didn't know.
This is why I'm like, I want to know what this lady was saying, because Natalia, I don't know if Natalia told you, but she didn't have her full name on her check. It was just her first name. So she wouldn't have been able to cash the check. And so she went back to, I'm not even gonna say this lady's name. So she went back to her and Miss Joanne, the scammer, and was like, hey, can you put my full name on my check? Like, I won't be able to cash this because this is just my first name. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. I'll do that. When she gave Natalia her check back, she literally told Natalia, yeah, your name wasn't on there because Brianna messed up. She messed up everyone's hours. She messed up everything. And I'm sitting there like, that's so funny, because after I made the timesheet, first of all, Natalia was like, I know that's a lie, because it was actually Natalia's job to do the timesheet. So Natalia had created it, but because she wasn't there every day, she was like, girl, just keep up with it. Like, when people come in, just write it down. So then I was doing that, and then she had asked me to go back and fill out the 2 weeks of work from the beginning before we had the timesheet. So I did that, and then I was asking everyone, like, hey, do your hours look right? Because, like, she really did not have much information about everyone's schedules and times that they were coming in. So that's why I kept double checking with people. And so I'm like, that is so funny. I am so happy that I'm just the person to be like, this is weird. I'm just going to ask people to like double check it over. And now she suddenly want to be like, oh, ask Brianna. Brianna messed up. Brianna. And literally Natalia told me to my face, like when she was telling me this, she was like, I know it's not you, but this lady hasn't taken accountability for a single thing she's done since we've been here.
Facts.
And now she's like using you as a scapegoat. And I was like, well, thank God someone else sees it, because she's not telling me nothing. She's not questioning me about nothing. But suddenly it's
Brianna's fault. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, she's so out of line. Like, I'm still so shocked that she did us like that. Like, it's
I know.
so crazy. I've never experienced anything like that.
Literally. And the sad thing is, I would have put up with everything if she would have just paid me.
Facts.
I would have.
Yeah, like if you was actually paying, and then let's not even get into how the job description was just all a facade. Like you could have just put that you wanted these, like you wanted a graphic designer, you wanted a media person. Like why would you put $20 an hour for a personal assistant, and then
one person gets offered that job, and then that one person doesn't even have to do that job. So
like,
no one
so
actually got an actual job description.
Yeah. And then the other, I had passed it by it the other day, like not on purpose, but like I was in the area and it's still there. So she still has it. I was wondering if she had got evicted. I was hoping to see a little red sticker on the door.
I've been waiting for this business to shut down. And you know what? I had to put it, after I listened to this podcast, and they put it this way, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I hope she does get shut down. Because a part of me is like, damn, like she has kids, like she has to take care of.
But what about us? What?
She didn't care about none of our bills, none of the stuff we had to pay for.
Especially for Natalia.
Bro, yes.
Natalia had a full-time job with benefits that she left for a scam. It's so crazy.
That is so sad. To go from like literally 40 hours a week down to 12 hours a week because she just didn't want to be upfront.
And no benefits. That's the part. That's the worst.
Oh my God.
That was so sick. But Natalia said she got a new job.
I know. I'm so happy for
queen.
her. She needed that. Oh, she needed that. Oh, she needed it so quick. Yeah. That was horrible. Like that was horrible for all of us.
She got to take care of her mom, her brother. Like it was just too much.
That was way too much.
I mean, Joanne.
It's okay. I can bleep. I can cut. I'm gonna be cutting around things that will like put
Joanne
us in jail.
Did not care. But look, everything we stated about this company is alleged.
Yeah. All of this is alleged, y'all. This could have been a fictional thing.
You know, actually, we're talking about a book.
Yeah. Girl, every single time I'm in job interviews and they're like, so why are you looking for a job? Why didn't you stay with this company? Was it not a full-time position? I'm always like, because I didn't get a paycheck after 7 weeks of work. And every time
you tell them,
I tell them, I don't care, because it does look weird. Like I put it on there for administrative, like, to show that like I can do this.
No shade, we was working. We were doing work.
She put us, and she used to get pissed that we would be sitting there talking and laughing, talking about this doesn't look professional. Go back to this corner.
Like, girl, nobody's here.
Okay,
nobody's walking by.
Like
this is in Humble. Like this isn't a walkable area. Like,
okay,
nobody isn't just walking around here.
No, and so I'm like
bro,
we
was downtown or something.
Like she's acting like we got 50 people walking by every day. No, the few people who are walking by are the other business owners on this street
that knows you're scamming ass.
Okay, I'm like, that is probably why we are not getting customers, because most likely everyone who worked with her probably had a bad experience.
Yeah,
because there was one time that I had to go through the Google emails for the company, and they had just like worked with this lady for the first time. And they literally told her like, oh yeah, you can only get 2 pictures edited out of your whole photo shoot. We're only going to send you this amount of pictures from the photo shoot, and only 2 of them will be professionally edited. And the girl literally responded and said, oh, I thought I would get more edited pictures back than that, but okay, I like this number and this number. So then I literally had to go to and be like, hey, did you know that this was happening? And she was like, oh, what? Hold on. And then she blamed for that.
Of course she blamed someone.
Okay, because he was the one responding back to the lady, and I could see that. I had just saw the most recent email she sent.
That does sound like something he would have said.
Okay, but I literally kind of be a little bit on the scammer side too. I'm not even gonna.
No, because how he had got mad when I said that little you know that guy that he follows, like the motivational speaker he was showing us with the things, and I was like, oh, that sounds like not worth it. Like,
yeah,
and he got really.
That was, bro. He got so pissed. I'm trained to give this seminar.
I'm like, I'm just saying, I wouldn't pay for it.
Okay, like calm down, little man. It was never that deep. Never.
He was so offended. I was like, oh, bro, this is not a safe space.
He was so pressed, and I'm sitting there like, none of us would pay for, like, literally the headlines that they wanted us to use to bring in customers
wouldn't have brought anybody in. I wouldn't have bought it. I would have kept clicking.
I would have been like, no, y'all are scamming, and would have kept it pushing. Like, they always kept doing such, like, everything that people now avoid within marketing because
it's what they wanted to do.
Exactly. And then the second it was like, oh, well, maybe we should do it this way. Well, actually, I did it this way because of the, no, you don't understand because of the
Like, I've been doing this for the past 5 years.
Okay. They always have to.
The time they've been doing it, like, girl, I don't care.
Okay. Bro, and I always felt sorry because I was like, I felt like they always got onto you for that because you would actually voice your opinions and be like, no, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, Amari literally gets paid to professionally design for people. She literally has designed for people. So
outside of this place.
Yes. So she is giving you her professional opinion. And y'all are sitting there trying to be like, no, that's not how we do things here. This doesn't work because and I'm just sitting there like, well, damn, the shit I wanted to say. Let me go ahead and cross off my damn no. Like what the?
Like, the only person who I think was genuine was, damn, what was her name? The lady who did like the makeup and stuff, who only comes sometimes.
Oh my, I love her. Oh,
yeah.
Girl, tea on that.
I have no idea why we keep inserting too much personal information. If y'all can't tell, this entire podcast episode had to be chopped and screwed. Let's move forward to the next thing that y'all can listen to. Why are we telling all our information like this? Girl, I don't know, but it's funny.
And she kept trying
she
to...
would never take constructive criticism.
No.
Like, we couldn't have any ideas. If it wasn't her idea or she made it sound like it was her idea, then it wasn't happening.
Exactly. First photographer who came in to shoot our little commercial, her commercial that she had us stand in for her, pretending like she was famous.
How did he not know how to record on my iPad?
Girl, because that is not an actual professional photographer.
Girl, the way that those photos looked, horrible. I've taken better photos with my phone.
Thank you.
Actually, the photos I took from that day with my phone look better. So...
it was so bad. He was such a bad photographer. And even the way he's like he's like, well, I want you to pose like this and like this and like this. And I'm sitting there because it's so awkward. So I kept just being like, and he's like, no, I need a serious face. So I'll just be like, and I cannot take this man seriously. So
and then the way that will not get over him editing the damn rainbow hair. Why would you give that lady rainbow hair?
I would like to know.
Like, what was the thought process?
I would.
Why would she have wanted that?
Know. And for him to be like, oh, this is photographer's pics.
And then when I went and edited my photos, like when it looked so much better.
Way better. Girl, it was so bad. Like, literally looked at the photos and she's looking at the backdrop because that's literally her specialty, is setting up the different backgrounds and stuff. And she's like,
they're all wrinkled.
Yes. And
you
she kept
see
saying
the wrinkle.
that. She was like, why is this wrinkled? Why didn't they put it down? Like, what is this? Like, that is so ugly.
And then why does she not have a steamer on to
something, anything? And so literally all the times that like would come in and take all the photos and stuff, I would like look at the photos from the photo shoot because I'm emailing it to people, go over and be like, why is the backdrop looking like that?
Yeah, like, and then she would be making the backdrop like a big deal. Because I remember when we were trying to like move or something, but she's like, no, I want it to be this backdrop. Or I think she wanted it to be the green screen, and the green screen was like hella wrinkled. Or it was
something like that.
It was something like that. But like, I don't know. She was definitely a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. And all I can think about was that time that like you had to get the BTS, and then she got mad because the couch was in the shot, and
well,
it was
my
ugly.
bad. All of this shit is in the same room.
Okay,
like, what the fuck?
And it would piss me off so badly that they would be like, oh, BTS is just to show like proof that we're credible, that we're actually like setting these up, not for actual behind the scenes. And I'm like,
what does that even mean, boo-boo?
Okay.
Bookie, that sounds like you're scamming people.
It does. Because I'm like, I watch behind the scenes because I want to see the process. Exactly. Yeah. Like, you are like, here is the before, here's what it looked like, here's what an actual day in the life looked like.
Yeah.
Here's the afters.
Like, and they don't want to show actual behind the scenes because they're not putting in any work to show what they're doing.
No, because they knew they would be called frauds from other people in the industry, and people wouldn't want to work with them.
Facts.
And the fact that they did not,
like, the prices didn't. The prices were outrageous,
bro. And she kept harping on the fact that she wanted to work with big corporations, talking about we're not going to work with businesses that make under $250K a year.
Girl, do you even make $250K a year?
Thank you. Because they sure didn't. They sure did. I would even be surprised if they could even make $10K a year. Yeah. At this rate. Like, what? Like that. Oh my God. It would send me, because I'm like, what do you mean you want us to make landing pages for the $50K prices?
Like, you have zero clients. Zero.
She did not realize she needed to get small businesses so she could have
and then she would
portfolio.
be like, I feel like she was low key trying to shit on the ones that we would be picking, like the local ones. But at the same time, that's why I feel like some of them would be not abrasive, but some of them didn't want to do the interviews because they knew, like, she probably, like, just think about how long, like she had said she had been there for a year. Just think about how long she had been recruiting interns.
Everyone, every time I went to go talk to someone and be like, I'm from, they would be like, oh yeah, I already know the owner. She, like, I've talked to her all the time. She's always in here. So like she talked to everyone. So
like, what was the point of us walking around? There was no point.
No. I'm sorry. She would have been better at money laundering. Yeah. Genuinely.
She should just get an MLM.
That's where she needs to be.
Honestly, she already got the foundation for it. So
exactly. I'm like, even in marketing, I have applied to places that are like, we're looking for volunteers, unpaid. She didn't do that. Instead, she lied.
Because there is a person out there who just wants the experience. Unfortunately, we were not those people.
No.
I want to get paid for my services.
I desperately wanted to get paid. Oh my God. Oh, girl, we almost been yapping for an hour. Oopsies. You know what I could do? Big brain. Let's split this into 2 episodes. So like the first episode that will come out, it will be all of us talking about Love Island, because I know we also about to yap about Love Island.
That's what's coming up next.
And then the next one could be the first half of us talking about working. There we go. See, big brain.
Yeah, because look, you gotta chop and edit and cut stuff out. We didn't talk.
Listen, I've stayed up till 1 a.m. to get this out and edited for you guys. So even though this was the first half of the podcast that we recorded, this is now coming out on week 2. So if you missed week 1, go listen to week 1. That is the second half of the podcast that we recorded. And we're talking all things Love Island, because that Love Island reunion comes out exactly 1 month from today that I'm recording this. So get prepared for the Love Island reunion. We're probably going to have Amari back, because that is someone who's also enjoying Love Island as much as I am. I really, really hope that I can get podcast studio time so we can get the video out for y'all. But I do start a new job. Thankfully, I'm so happy. And so I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the training session so I could start booking out studio time. But I really want to start getting video for you guys. I'm really working on it. I'm really putting a lot of time and effort into it. But please be patient, because I'm not just a podcaster. I'm also a 9-to-5 girly pop. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode. If you have any employee horror stories, please drop them in the comments. Share them with us. I mean, we need a reason to feel better, because we truly got scammed. And I mean, we were putting in work, y'all. I mean, every time we clocked in, it was instantly get to work. I mean, it was to the point where at a certain point, we felt like we couldn't even keep up with our tasks. There were so many tasks. There was so much to do. Like, it was insane. I have never sent so many emails in my life. I have never called so many businesses in my life. But in the end, it is what it is. We were not getting paid. So that's our employee horror story. Sadly, mine lasted for 7 weeks. I think Amari went a little longer than me. I don't remember. But I think she did. I think she had an extra week or 2 before even she was like, all right, this ain't working. But yeah, so thank you so much. Our social media will be in the show notes. Do I have Amari on social media so I can tag her? I hope I do. But yes, our socials will be in the show notes. Be on the lookout next week for another podcast episode. Hopefully. I'm really trying to make time in my schedule. I mean, working a 9-to-5, making sure I'm having time for my podcast, because at the first and foremost, my podcast is my second baby. Connie is my first baby, my little puppy dog. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, okay? I'm trying my hardest out here. A girl is simply trying to survive and also nurture her little hobby. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. Show's over. Thanks. Oh, that is a moth. That is a moth. What is a moth doing? I hate summertime. I can't do the bugs. I'm a winter baby through and through. Oh my God. Hate the bugs. Anyways, show's over for now. What is it? Ta-ta for now. Show's over. Bye.